Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, Tony Snell is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Brown. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard spot. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Pass to Snell. Pass to Mikhailuk. Sinks the three-pointer. Mikhailuk's got the first 3 points tonight for the Pistons.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Stolen by Doumbouya. With the teardrop, Mikhailuk can't get it to go. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. It's blocked. Osman, the pass to Love, kicks it to Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mikhailuk. Fades back. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's Osman. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Stolen by Thompson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Osman. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. Thompson misses.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Snell, the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Garland. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
4-on-3 break. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Love outside. Here's Osman. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Now the pass to Snell. The dish to Doumbouya. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. 3-pointer, Snell. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Love looking around. Pass to Osman. He's off on that one. And Detroit the other way now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland with it. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Some solid defense from Brown. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Garland with it. Brown's there. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Here's Osman. He has 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Osman's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Brown the pass to Drummond. Here's Doumbouya. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trailing. And here is Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Sexton dishes to Garland. Love outside. From deep. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Over to the left wing. Here's Mikhailuk. Defended by Sexton. Here's Drummond to the left wing. Brown the pass to Snell. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Sexton, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Very rich history for Detroit Pistons. They've been a part of the sports scene in Detroit since 1957, and they have 3 championships to their name.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. Knight's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Brown. Passes it to Doumbouya. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 4. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points so far. Well, you look back at the title teams for the Pistons. There were a lot of them. Chris, which team was your favorite?
Oh, man. Well, growing up in Detroit, I'd have to go back to the Bad Boys in 89, 90, just watching them get through Boston and then, dominate the Bulls at that time. They went back-to-back winning championships. That was incredible. And it was something special, though, about my boys in the 2014. Sheed, Ben Wallace, Rip, those guys. That was fun to watch as well.
And Thompson kicks to Osman. Back to Thompson. Pass to Osman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Wow, Oh, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he can't get the first one. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Knight. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Drummond. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Cleveland. Knight taking his time here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Chris, just how special was it to play for Detroit in your career? What relationship does this team have with their fans?
Yeah, it was so special. I mean, being able to go home to the house that I grew up in or to where my parents lived and be able to go to the Pistons practice and to be part of it, to put on that jersey. It was so special, man. This team is a mainstay of the city. I mean, you feel like you can lift up the whole city when you play for the Pistons. It was such a special part of my career.
He's off on the first. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Jetty Osman. And he's good on the second. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And it's Rose penetrating. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Here's Sexton. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Rose looking around. The putback.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Dellavedova, the pass to Sexton. The pass to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Love has experienced that finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Rose passes to Drummond. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And the three ball is good. Snell's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Here's Sexton, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Detroit making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. Now Dellavedova. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock is at 3. Shot from free throw range. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Well, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Garland with it. Pass to Love. Shoots the 3. And Galloway pulls it down. Pistons leading by 6. Outside Rose. The shot from the low post is good.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocked loose for 3. Love. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Knight. And it's Rose missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here is Knight from deep three-point range. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Doumbouya. Rose is out there with Wood, and it's Galloway in at the small forward position. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far. But, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address. But I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
From 12 feet out, and it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Garland. Tipped away. Stolen by Jumboya. Now, Detroit moving it up. Galloway with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside Knight. It's not going to go for him. Now the Pistons take it the other way. From deep, Rose. Cavaliers with the rebound. Wade's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Galloway. Here's Wood. On defense, Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. A floater, and it's Zizic with the rebound.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
That one goes. Count it. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul. So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Galloway. Now Rose. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Cleveland.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A baseline J. Zizic passes to Wade. Cleveland moving it around. Garland with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Yeah, Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud doubt everyone there was some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game I'm going to watch. Go win, Chris, or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Kicks it to Snell. To the middle. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. Mikhailu's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dellavedova, the pass to Sexton. Inside, down low, Zizic. And there's the pass to Osman. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Pistons.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Brown outside. Pass to Snell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Snell. Andre Drummond's checked in for Christian Wood. And so Snell nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Thompson. This is to Sexton. For 3, Love. That one misses. And the Pistons now going the other way. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. The kick out to Brown. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Osman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
And Love works his tail off down low, which is why he's able to pick up these type of fouls inside.
For Cleveland, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw good from Love.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Garland, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
What I like about Love is that he knows his role. He's a stretch 4 who's out there to shoot from distance and get some boards.
Here's Snell, defended by Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball. 9 points for Sekou Doumbouya.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Garland. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Love.
Now, you got to like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Brown outside. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland kicks to Love. Passes to Garland. Back to Love. Cleveland moving it around. And taken away by Brown. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Sexton. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. And it's a 7-point Piston lead. Now, here's Garland. Thompson outside. Here's Osman. Off target from outside.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the 3-point line. Just 1 triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Garland. Pass to Love. The pass to Osman. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Drummond passes to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
The open look here for Sexton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Brown the pass to Mikhailuk. There's the triple. Drills the 3-pointer. Mikhailuk's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Here's Osman. He's got 9. And it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Passes it to Thompson. Here's Osman, defended by Drummond. And that one's good. Osman.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Pass to Snell. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Great D that time from Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Sexton. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Pistons now. They're on an 18-7 run. Round kicks to Doumbouya. A 3-ball. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rose with the ball. Clock at 6. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands on the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 10. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. That part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 10. So on the floor for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. And it's Garland in at the 1.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. And the pass to Snell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Snell's got 12 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Thompson with the bucket.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Pistons leading by 9. Outside Rose. Doumbouya kicks to Rose. Doesn't go for him. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here is Garland. Rebound, Detroit. Snell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. to the left side wing. Rose passes to Doumbouya. Pass to Snell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond, and Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Play him tight, come on.
Garland with it. Brown on him. Stolen by Doumbouya. All alone, and the jam by Doumbouya.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Sexton, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Outside Rose, and Drummond kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Rose has got 6.
And Rose always looking for his offense, and why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Doumbouya. And here we go. The Pistons fast break, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Now, here's Garland. From deep 3-point range, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now Rose. He has 6. Here's the floater. Count it. Good. Rose has got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Thompson outside. To end the run. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history. Looking now at some numbers for Rose. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Doumbouya passes to Drummond. Over Thompson. And Detroit again with the bucket. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Here's Osman. Offensive rebound and another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw, no good.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Snell, the pass to Rose. Poked loose. Here's Sexton. He's got 7. Here's Osman. Rebound, Detroit. Jumboya's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Garland, the pass to Love. Pass to Osman. Trying to get open is Thompson. Jumboya pulls it in. Jumboya's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Osman's got 13 points.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Jumboya dishes to Rose. Jumboya gets a wide open look. Garland with the rebound.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Back to Sexton. The tray. That shot no good. And the Pistons now going the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Pistons shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Detroit making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Brandon Knight is checked in for Garland.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Rose. Back to Sexton. Love outside. And Thompson kicks to Knight. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Knight against Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
The Pistons have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. First one falls for him. And Rose drops them both. Here is Knight. He's got 6. Pass to Sexton. The pass to Love. They double team Love. 5 to shoot. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Drummond. The shot by Sexton, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Brown the pass to Drummond. And it's good. 2 points. Drummond's got 8 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Outside Knight. Back to Osman. Thompson outside. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. That shot off. Nice D from Rose.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And stolen by Knight. For the finish, and Knight slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Rose, and Thompson sends it back.
Now, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots. Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Detroit leading by 16. Doumbouya with it. 13 points in the game. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A different look here for Detroit. Christian Wood comes in for Doumbouya. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Rose. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. Drummond passes to Mikhailuk. Now here's Brown, guarded closely. And that time, also a missed shot. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And here is Garland. Left side, Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Wood. Drummond working against Thompson. And it's Drummond missing.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Love. Love's got 15 points.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Chris, one thing you have to like about Galloway is that he's always prepared to play.
Yeah, Galloway is the type of player that can see 5 minutes on the floor in one game and then start and play 25 minutes the next one. I mean, just think about that focus for consistency. The production can be hit or miss, but he's a great plug-and-play option for a coach in need of filling minutes.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Ante Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Galloway hits both of them.
And what I like about Galloway is that he knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. He's a dependable player.
It's Zizic, top of the key. He dishes it to Knight. Kicks it out to Love. Passes it to Garland. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 6 points for Darius Garland.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
It's Wood, top of the key. Back to Brown. Pass to Wood. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
The Cavaliers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches it offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons lead by 6. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to get back and play with the situation. Pass goes, we got to move with the pass. It doesn't matter, we got to scramble.
Well, stressing defense that last time out, Greg, a wise approach.
Yeah, I mean, when it's this tight, defense can push you over the top.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Maker out there with Tony Snell, and it's Rose. Then there's Doumbouya, and it's Galloway in a shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. 2 on the clock, or the 3. Drills it from outside. Maker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A sharp weapon for Maker, active in trying to get himself going from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Garland. There's the pass to Osman. He kicks to Knight. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Zizic. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 6th assist on the night. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Galloway. And Doumbouya now top the key. Back to Galloway. The 3. And it's Osman with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
There's Garland. That's tipped. Knight against Rose. Buries it down low. Rose has got 13 points in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Zizic kicks to Garland. Osman the pass tonight. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Maker. Passes to Doumbouya. They shoot again, and it's Maker laying it in. And the Pistons lead by 11.
At 7'1", you got to box out Maker because he's capable of burning you on the offensive glass.
Elvedova, the pass to Zizic. Here's Osman. Back to Zizic. Doumbouya pulls it in. Dumboya's got his 6th rebound on the night. Snell dishes to Dumboya. Here's Osman. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what John Beilein said to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And that one is hammered home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Pistons making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Stolen by Garland. Here's Osman. Missed inside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Rose up on top. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pistons leading by 9. Outside Rose. Poked away. Stolen by Dellavedova. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers with a new 14. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Osman. Knocked away. Here we go, all alone. Here's Dumboya. And the jam by Dumboya.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Garland, the pass to Zizic. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Pulls up for 3. A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Dellavedova is scanning the floor. Here's Snell. The pass to Mikhailuk to the right side. Here's Maker. Up and in on the layup. Maker's got 9 points here in the second half.
So when he has some touch, now for Maker, it's more about adding the muscle so he can become more dangerous.
Garland kicks to Knight. Pass to Zizic. 4 on the clock. Dellavedova from outside. But they'll get another chance. Zizic passes to Dellavedova. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Out to the right wing. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mikhailuk's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Knight. They could use a bucket. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Rose. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Sexton the pass to Osman. Six on the shot clock. Right side, Knight. Detroit with the rebound. Maker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rose. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Rose has got 24.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Knight kicks to Sexton. Back to Knight. Passes it to Sexton. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. That's 12 points for Colin Sexton.
And it's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God. This
you
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. And Rose drops them both. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. And here's Love from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Maker dishes the Rose. In the corner, it's Galloway. Off target from three-point range.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Sexton the pass to Garland. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good. Tony Snell's checked in for the Pistons. And he makes both free throws. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Lets the three fly. Drops in the tray.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now Rose. And there's the pass to Mikhailuk. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Sexton. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shooter.
Here's Mikhailuk. Defended by Sexton. Maker with the ball to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. And Drummond kicks to Snell. Lets it go with a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sexton the pass to Garland. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Love for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Derrick Rose.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Snell, that's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
34 seconds left in the game. Back to Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Rose, no good. And here is Garland. Love outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, congrats on the win. High degree of difficulty shots tonight, my friend. How did that become a part of your game?
That's something I'm used to, I guess. Just playing in the park, playing in the gym, trying to shoot crazy shots, and thank God they be going in.
Looked like that was part of your repertoire all along, Derek. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.